This this video is all about proving that the derivative of ln x is equal to 1 all over x. That is the derivative of ln x is equal to 1 all over x. Now for us to do this, we know that let's assume that y is equal to ln x. Now y plus delta x is equal to ln x plus delta x. Now moving this y to this other side, you have now delta y equal to ln x plus delta x minus y. Since y is equal to this, replace y as ln x. So delta y is equal to ln x plus delta x minus ln x. Now applying the law of logarithm, where you have ln a minus ln b is equal to ln a all over b. So applying that rule here, you have delta y equal to ln x plus delta x all over x. And this can be written as ln. If you use this x to divide this, you have 1 plus x to divide this, you have delta x all over x. So we have gotten delta y to be equal to ln 1 plus delta x all over x. Now, and we also, according to the law of derivative, you know that delta y, the derivative of the function all over delta x, is equal to the limit of delta y all over delta x when delta x tends to 0. So now, which then means that now applying this here, so now what we're going to do, we divide both sides of equation 1. We divide both sides of equation 1 with delta x, so that we'll have this delta y all over delta x. So if we do that, we have delta y all over delta x equal to ln 1 plus delta x all over x, all divided by delta x. So this is the same thing as saying 1 all over delta x ln 1 plus delta x all over x. So that means we have delta y all over delta x to be 1 all over delta x ln 1 plus delta x all over x. So according to the law of logarithm, if you have ln a, if you have b ln a, this is the same thing as ln a to power b. So applying that rule here, we now have ln 1 plus delta x all over x all to the power 1 all over delta x. So we have gotten our delta y all over delta x. So if we plug it into this equation, into this expression here, we're not going to have delta y all over delta x is equal to the limit of ln 1 plus delta x all over x 1 all over delta x when delta x tends towards 0. Now this looks like the definition of E. You know, E is the limit of t tending to infinity when you have 1 plus 1 all over t raised to power t. Now this is the definition of A. Now applying this here, here delta x tends to 0. So we need to now change this form, this expression to look like this. See this here looks like this expression here. So we need to change. You see the limits, this one tends to infinity, this one tends to 0. So what we're going to do is let's impute, let's say let u be equal to 1 all over t. So when u is equal to 1 over t, so when t tends to infinity, u will tend to 0. Now, having gotten our u to be equal to 1 all over t, then now if you use t to multiply these two equations, you have t times t, u times t equal to 1 all over t times t. So this t will cancel out. Now you now have u times t equal to 1. So we divide all through by u. This will cancel out. You have t to be equal to 1 all over u. Now, if we now do change of variable here, now let's say, let me write it after I'll clean. We have e to be equal to the limit of 1 plus 1 all over t when t tends to infinity. Now, substituting, when you see t, substitute it for 1 all over u. So, and whenever you see u, so whenever you see 1 over t, substitute for u. So now we'll now say the limit of 1 plus, so 1 all over t is equal to u, so give u here. Then t is equal to 1 all over u, so 1 all over u. So when t tends to infinity, u tends to 0. So this is now the same with this. So how can we now make this the same as this? Now let's now write down this delta y all over delta x is equal to the limit of delta x tending to 0 when ln 1 plus delta x all over x to 1 all over delta x. Now let's also use another variable here. Let me say c. Let c be equal to delta x all over x. So I want to do change of variable here again. Now if delta x tends to 0, c tends to 0. Now, so having gotten that, let's now look for delta x. If you multiply both sides of this equation by x, you have delta x to be equal to c times x. So wherever we see delta x all over x, we substitute with c. Whenever we see delta x, we substitute with cx. So we'll now say delta y all over delta x is equal to the limit of ln into 1 plus. Now delta x all over x is equal to c, so we replace here with c. Now what delta x, we replace it with cx. So replacing that with cx, we have 1 all over cx. Now when delta x tends to 0, c tends to 0. So we change here to c tends to 0. So this we have changed the whole thing here now. Now this one all over cx is the same thing as 1 all over c times 1 all over x. So this exponential now will not change it to be now the limit of c tending to 0 ln 1 plus c this raised to power 1 all over c times 1 all over x. So this is it. This exponential now becomes this. Now, okay, let me write it down here. Now this ln is not, so the limit of the whole of this is the same thing as saying bringing the ln out. Then now say the limit of 1 plus c into 1 all over c. Now, according to the law of indices, a raised to power n times n is the same thing as a raised to power n all raised to power n. Now, applying that rule here, you now say all raised to power 1 all over x. Now, if you look at this, the whole of this now, the whole of this expression now, it looks like this e. Now, this e for 0 when u tends to 0. See now, say e is equal to the limit when u tends to 0. You now have 1 plus u or 1 over u. So when you look at this, it looks like this. It looks like this expression here now. So that means this whole thing is e. Here is e. So replacing it with e, based on this, you now have ln e raised to power this x 1 all over x. Now according to the law of logarithm, if you have ln a to the power b is the same thing as b ln a. So we can now write this to be 1 all over x ln e, and ln e is equal to 1. So this is 1 all over x times 1 is equal to 1 all over x. Now, that means the y all over the x is equal to 1 all over x. Since y, we assume that y is equal to ln x. So replacing it here, you have delta ln x all over delta x is equal to 1 all over x. So this is it. Now, let's say for instance, we also have an expression where it's a find delta, say log x to base a. Now let's say you want to find this. Now we want to do this. So now for you to also do this, you assume that y is equal to log x base e. Now, I haven't seen this, and this is base e and it's not natural log. So it's not natural log. So now you can also differentiate that of base e with ease. So now for us to do, what we're going to do is to do change of base. So we'll now say this is the same thing as ln x all over ln a. Now, having gotten this, we can now do the derivative of this. Now, for us to do that, since we have gotten y to be ln x all over ln a, then delta let me just replace this to with log x base a to x. This will not be because y is equal to this. Now this one will not be delta. It will not be this all over ln x all over ln a. So since this ln a is a constant, we can bring it out to be ln a delta x d all over ln x delta x. So this is the same thing as saying 1 all over ln a delta ln x all over delta x. So delta ln x all over delta x is 1 over x. So you have ln a times 1 all over x, which is equal to 1 all over x ln a. So this is a formula. If you have something like this, they want you to find the derivative of it. So this is the answer. So if you have delta log x base a all over delta x is equal to 1 all over x ln a. So this is the final answer. So but this derivative again over delta x, we can also do this. We can do this using implicit form. Now let's say y is equal to ln x. Now you know that if you now put, let's say, e here and e here, if you raise this expression to power e's, now here you will now have e raised to the power x. E to the power y is same thing as this. Now will now be x. Now the derivative of this with respect to y will not be, sorry, derivative of this with respect to x will not be, no, derivative of e to the power y is the same thing, so will not be e to the power y. So then the derivative of this, I'm using chain rule, the derivative of this y now with respect to x will not be d y all over 2x, which is equal to derivative of x is 1. You know, the derivative of this with respect to y is this. The derivative of y with respect to x is dy dx. So now dividing these two terms with e raised to power y, this will cancel out this. You now have dy all over dx is equal to 1 all over e raised to power y, and e raised to power y is equal to x. So now you now replace e raised to power y with x. You now have this. So that means the derivative of ln x all over delta x is equal to 1 all over x. So that is it. So now, thank you for watching till the end. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And also like, comment, and share the video. Thank you. Let me see.